She just wanted ice cream. What she caught on camera shocked the world. Have you ever walked home at night and suddenly realized the world around you feels just slightly off? Maybe the air gets heavier, the lights flicker in strange rhythm, or a sound appears, soft, distant, and wrong in ways you can't explain. That's exactly what happened to Olivia. It was August 10th, late summer in Colorado, the kind of night when the sky seems too big and the world too quiet. Warm air clung to her skin, thick with the smell of asphalt cooling after a hot day. Crickets whispered from the grass, and somewhere, far away, a dog barked once, then stopped, like it remembered something it shouldn't disturb. Olivia was 19, a college freshman studying digital arts, obsessed with stories, especially strange ones. Her friends joked that she had the ghost magnet energy. She loved exploring abandoned places, recording everything for her small but growing TikTok channel about weird urban myths. That evening, she'd stayed late at her friend's apartment. They'd watched a movie, ordered pizza, laughed about rumors online, like the one about the mysterious night ice cream trucks. Supposedly, in parts of Colorado, dozens of kids had gone missing near identical trucks that played eerie music after midnight. It was a ridiculous story until she heard the song. At first, it was faint, a cheerful melody, slow and innocent, the kind that instantly triggers childhood nostalgia. But as she walked further, she realized it didn't sound quite right. Notes were slightly off. Some tones dragged too long, as if the song were melting, warped. She stopped in the middle of the sidewalk. The sound drifted again, closer this time. It wasn't coming from a phone or a house. It was moving. And then she saw it. A small ice cream truck turned the corner, creeping slowly down the street. The headlights glowed too white, sterile, hospital white, and the colored lights along its side pulsed faintly like a heartbeat. Olivia froze. For a moment, her brain refused to process it. The truck looked decades old, the paint cracked and sun-faded, the stickers of smiling cartoon cones peeling away. Yet beneath the grime, something shimmered faintly, a newness that didn't belong to an old vehicle. The engine didn't roar like most trucks. It purred. Low, smooth, almost too smooth. The melody looped, that same cheerful jingle, now distorted, echoing through the night. Her instincts screamed to go home, but curiosity, always her downfall, pulled her forward. She pressed record on her phone, whispering to herself, "This is crazy! This can't be the same thing from the rumors." She followed the sound until the truck stopped under a flickering streetlight. The door slid open with a soft hiss. Inside, it was strangely dark. A faint glow spilled from the freezer, illuminating the vendor. He looked normal, average height, wearing a white cap and uniform, his face calm, even pleasant. But there was something wrong with his eyes. They didn't reflect the light right, as if the glow bent around them. Olivia forced a smile. Hi. Can I get a chocolate popsicle?" The man nodded slowly, his motions too smooth, mechanical. He turned to the freezer, his silhouette shifting oddly against the light. She heard faint humming, not the melody outside, but deeper, like an engine running somewhere below ground. When he turned back, he held out a perfectly wrapped popsicle. The paper was spotless, like it had never touched air. She reached for her wallet. "How much is it?" The man smiled wider. "You don't need to pay, it's a gift." Olivia blinked. "What? Why?" He leaned slightly forward. "Just walk around, and keep looking back." The words crawled under her skin. She laughed awkwardly, backing away. "Yeah, that's weird. Thanks, I guess." But as she stepped back, she noticed the air changing. The warm night turned cold, almost metallic. The hum beneath the truck grew louder. The song slowed. She felt her throat tighten. She took another step, and the vendor tilted his head, still smiling, still watching. Her phone trembled in her hand. She aimed the camera again, but the screen flickered, like static had entered reality. For half a second, she saw something, movement behind the man. Figures, shapes. Then gone. She whispered, "Okay, I'm done," and turned away. That's when she heard it. Footsteps, not hers, behind her. Slow, deliberate, following the rhythm of the jingle. She looked back. The man was gone. The truck was still there, lights pulsing, but the driver's window was empty. She felt the first wave of panic, the kind that hits from deep instinct, older than thought. Her body screamed run, but she couldn't. Her legs felt heavy, like she was walking through thick air. Every few steps, she looked back, and each time, the truck seemed a little closer, even though it wasn't moving. The light stretched unnaturally, chasing her across the road. Then her phone buzzed. A message. From an unknown number. It said, "Keep looking back." She stopped breathing. The jingle grew distorted. Slower. Deeper. The melody dragged into inhuman tones. She turned the corner, desperate to lose sight of the truck, but as she did, another one appeared at the far end of the street. Identical. Same lights. Same tune. Her mind raced. How? Her camera app still ran. She pointed it at the truck and saw something she couldn't understand. In the reflection of the truck's window, there were faces, dozens of them, blurred, frozen in silent screams. She stumbled back, nearly dropping her phone. And then, the light flickered, the trucks disappeared. Silence fell. Olivia stood trembling in the middle of the empty road, the air colder than before. She forced herself to check the footage, and there it was. 32 seconds of warped sound, flashes of distorted figures, and someone, whispering her name. She ran home without thinking, heart pounding so hard she could taste blood. When she got inside, she locked every door, turned on all the lights. The jingle still echoed faintly in her head. That night, she didn't sleep. She replayed the video over and over, until at 3:12 a.m. it disappeared. Deleted from her gallery. Gone. The next morning, she checked the local news. 3 more children reported missing, each disappearance within a 2-mile radius of where she'd seen the truck. That was the moment she realized the truck wasn't selling ice cream. It was collecting. Over the next few days, things got worse. Her phone began to glitch whenever she was alone. The same song would start playing, faintly, even with no apps open. Sometimes at night, she'd see white lights flicker at the edge of her curtains, like headlights passing by. But no cars ever went down her street that late. She stopped telling people. Her friends laughed it off, said she was pranking them for views. But her eyes told a different story. Sleepless, wide, terrified. Then, one night, 3 days later, she woke to a sound outside. That melody again, closer than ever. She pulled her curtain aside. The ice cream truck was parked directly in front of her house. Engine off. Lights glowing faintly, pulsing like a heartbeat. Her heart froze. Her throat tightened. The music was louder now, but muffled, as if playing inside her room. She turned toward her desk. Her phone screen was on. No notifications. Just a single line of text. "Keep looking back." She screamed. When neighbors came, she was gone. Only her phone was found, lying on the floor by the window, still recording. The last 3 seconds of the footage were blurry, a shadow moving fast, and the faint sound of wheels on asphalt. The next morning, the truck was gone. And by nightfall, Olivia's story spread across the internet like wildfire. Her video reappeared on random accounts, pixelated, warped, uploaded by unknown users. No one could trace the source. Every time someone reposted it, a strange glitch appeared in their audio. The same warped jingle. Some claimed to have seen lights outside their house after watching the clip. Others said they heard their name whispered in the music. The police never found her. But a week later, an ice cream truck identical to the one Olivia filmed was seen again, 60 miles away, driving through a quiet neighborhood at 2:43 a.m. It stopped. The door opened. And for a split second, someone recorded what was inside. There was no driver, only a row of children's shoes, neatly lined up under the freezer. And from somewhere deep inside the van, a voice whispered, "Keep looking back." Since then, sightings have spread beyond Colorado. Night after night, people post clips, faint music, strange lights, trucks that vanish before police arrive. Experts call it mass hysteria, but those who've seen it say something else. The trucks aren't just vehicles. They're hunters. They follow patterns, areas with missing children, isolated roads, quiet suburbs. They never come during storms. They wait for still, warm nights. And always, they play that same song. It doesn't matter where you are, city, countryside, desert highway. If you ever hear that tune after midnight, don't look for the source. Don't follow it. And whatever you do, don't look back. Because some stories don't want to be told. They want to be repeated. And tonight, maybe you'll hear it too. So if your lights flicker, if you hear faint music outside your window, remember Olivia. Remember her voice. And ask yourself one question. Would you still want ice cream? Thank you for watching. If this story sent chills down your spine, hit the like button and subscribe for more real-life mysteries, dark legends, and unexplained encounters. Stay safe, stay curious. But remember, some curiosities bite back.